So you're probably wondering, oh, it's another YouTuber. Somebody always got to tell their story, always got to whine, do this, do that. Well, something brought me to give my story and, kind of feel like it's a lot of people out here right now dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with. So yeah, I watch people all the time on YouTube and I'd be like, I could relate to that because I'm going through that right now. So God was telling me that I need to just go ahead and post. Now I'm an introvert, a very, very deep introvert. But for some weird reason, I just got this feeling. I was like, okay, just post. It don't matter if nobody watches, just post. So I'll tell you about a little bit about myself. This video is gonna be a little bit long because this is one of my first videos. But so I have been laid off from my job as of the 3rd of July of this year. And I was working in corporate America. I actually used to work for the state of Georgia. I'm not going to give my entity that I used to work for. But um, I was working contract work, doing kind of the same thing that I was doing with the government. But as you all know, with the current increases of unemployment rates, it's a lot of people out here dealing with the same thing. So, um, because it was contract, they didn't give us severance or anything like that. And currently now it's September, and I'm still without employment. Okay. Um, I do receive unemployment, but unfortunately, here in the state of Georgia, it is only $365 a week, and they give you a max of 3.5 weeks. Okay. After that, no. Now, granted, I understand there's going to be some people out there that's like, well, you need to find a job. Okay. But 3.5 weeks, that's not a lot, especially with the current job market right now. It's not a lot. Um, I have been applying here and there. I've even applied for places that teenagers work at. I've still been denied for applications. Um, Still getting those emails of, yeah, we've moved on to another candidate, blah, 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 blah. Cool. But there's also a little perk about me and my situation right now. I am actually a trader. I started back in 2014, 2015. I got introduced to options, and then I actually did pretty well in there. I actually got my dad into it, and we created a little business. And we traded options and stuff. I think our max that we made was about $15,000. Um, and then it just went downstream. I didn't like options anymore. I started to go on tilt all the time and basically blew everything up. Okay. If y'all hear barking, it's my dog. He likes sirens. Okay. So then, fast forward, I got introduced to Forex. I don't remember when. I think it was around COVID time. And then I started to like Forex and started to do very well, not as well as options, but did pretty well in Forex. And then all that hoopla start going on with Forex and all of the closures of the brokers and things of that nature. So I was like, yeah, no thanks. Okay. So then I got introduced to futures. Yep, everybody's like, oh Lord, here go another futures trader. Anywho, well, when I was trading Forex anyway, I was trading mainly NASDAQ. I was trading indices anyway, so might as well. So when I came over into futures, I started my own account with live funds. And of course, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I blew it up. I blew it up, honey. Blew it up. I actually did pretty good. I paid 2 grand and then I turned around and blew it. But so now I am actually into the prop firm world. As y'all know, prop firms are doing very well. It's for people who can't really afford their own accounts at this moment. So that's what I'm working on at this moment. And I will show y'all. I'll just add a little bit into it. Now, let's see if it's going to show my screen. Let's bring you down. Let's make me smaller. I don't want to make me smaller. All right. So right now, I got 3 accounts going on, y'all. Three, dog. So I am currently working on 3 accounts. It is 2 that is 150K, which is my favorite ones. I love 150K. It gives me more room to scalp, which I love to scalp as well. And I like it. It gives you more cushion. So those right now, I actually made this a pretty good amount, 1,600 today. I locked myself out. This was over my personal goal for today. But I have been taking some L's, and when I tell you L's, they have been big L's. Okay, so I'll show you. So far I'm up 3,700. I got like 8 days left on this, y'all. I'm trying not to push to past 30 days, but I might have to. But y'all see like this loss right here. Oh, it hit me, baby. It hit me. And this was me going on tilt. It's just I call a spade a spade. So I think I really kept my losses pretty low on this one. Yeah, because look at this one. So my losses have been pretty big, and I think that's what's been killing me. Oh gosh. I don't know why it's acting up. It won't let me go up. Okay, there it goes. But that's what's been killing me is that my losses have been just like gigantic. As y'all see, I like to pay attention to stuff like this because to be honest, my total gains was 7,000. I could have almost been at my goal. But my losses right here, like it killed me. I had $3,000 in losses. So my goal is to work on trying to lower my losses. And that just comes with practice. I'm working on different strategies at this moment. I do study ICT. Oh God, y'all about to say, oh Lord, another ICT trader. But I do like his strategies, especially the 22 model. Um, but I'm also adding in a little bit of my own little thing to it. But that's a little bit about my trading. I am looking to possibly turn this into full time. I love trading. Trading is awesome. Trading has always been what I like to do. So it gives me that peace of mind. Like I don't have to answer to anybody other than the markets. With you being an introvert, you don't have to deal with any of anybody else or anything. Now, I do want to turn this trading into multi businesses. I am a spiritual person, so I believe that God's purpose for me is to be well established in trading, but also turn it into businesses that will help others. Because, and I'll go a little bit deeper, but we are put here on this earth to serve others and not just ourselves. So I know my purpose is to serve others. Okay. So other than that, that's what I'm dealing with right now, y'all. It has been a roller coaster. I got into an accident back in, I think, the end of March. somebody hit me, and maybe I'll show a picture of that. I don't know if I have it on here, but somebody hit me, and unfortunately I paid off my car, and I turned that thing into liability insurance, honey. But unfortunately he did not have any insurance, so now I am without a car. Thank God for my mother, who has been helping and actually let me borrow her car. But I've had um just, oh man, so many trials and tribulations going on around here. And if it wasn't for my faith in God, and becoming closer to him, I don't know what would have done, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that now. So just keep your faith in God, and pray, and just ask for grace. Um, do know there's always gonna be rainy days, but do know that at the end of that rainy day, it's always gonna be sunny. Um, I am a mom of three, so and they're basically teenagers. My little one, she's 11, and I have a 15-year-old and 18-year-old, y'all. So my house is always chaotic, um, and it's just been rough. It's been rough. My mental has been great so far, as in just trying to stay above water and just staying hopeful, knowing that God is never going to leave me astray. So it's just me in trying to focus on trading. But I also want to be realistic and know too that I have been getting into business analytics. I used to, on my previous job, I dealt with a lot of data. I've dealt with a lot of spreadsheets. One, I am a nerd for spreadsheets. I love spreadsheets. I love Excel. Okay. And I am a big problem solver. I love, for some weird reason, I love solving problems. So I thought about getting into data analytics. So I am currently taking, let me see if I can show a screen. Lord, OBS be on some stuff. See, now it ain't even gonna show me. Boop. Let's see if it'll show me on there. Oh, it does it on this one. Let's see if I can just drag it. But LinkedIn actually has a business analytics. It's just like an intro, or of course I gotta log in. That's me. And it wants to take forever. But anyways, LinkedIn does, oh, this ain't it. Jeez Louise. I thought I had logged into LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Let's do LinkedIn. Yep. But LinkedIn does have becoming a data analyst program. It is a part of their LinkedIn Learning. Now, it right now, I'm gonna tell y'all, because I'm on a budget. So I currently, let me make me smaller so y'all can see the screen. But they had like a 30-day free trial. So I am trying it out for 30 days. I might cancel it at the end. I think it's like $50 a month if you don't cancel it. So, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just finish before the 30 days because, like I said, I'm on a budget. But I will tell you that they do upload certificates to your LinkedIn, so it does show to businesses that you are taking classes and things of that nature. One thing I will tell you, I just recently started, as y'all can see. It This course is really, really good. The trainer, the teacher, he's amazing. Like, he's awesome. So the way that he explains different scenarios and things of that nature, he's really good at it, you could tell. So it goes into learning Excel, um, and then Copilot, data mining, uh, and CQ, Tableau, or Tableau, however y'all say it. But it probably doesn't go deep into detail about it. But hey, for free 99, you can't it don't hurt. At least two once every time you complete it, it does give you certificates, but also two when you get towards the end, you take a test, and then it also gives you like one big certificate for you to put um on your LinkedIn. So, but that's what I've been dealing with. And then there's also something called Codex, Codry. Yeah, Codry. Codry. There it goes. I thought about this too as well for my data analytic people. Um, They do have a program on here. I think it's like $24 or $25 a month, but it does go into SQL, Tableau, um, Python, which is a lot of the things that you all will be using. Um, I didn't really use those on my previous job, but I'm gonna learn about it. I do like I said, problem solving. I do like creating projects and things of that nature. So I plan on going ahead and doing it. So you see right here, if you build monthly, it'll be $24.99, which is not bad, y'all. Like, not bad at all to learn different things. Now, I don't think they give you a certificate at the end, but just being able to put these things on your resume, showing that you do have the experience. And then also, too, what I'm learning from different people on YouTube University is that you actually can um, create different spreadsheets or different projects, and you can link them onto your resume so they're able to click on there and go see what projects you've worked on. I'm looking into doing that when I get more detailed into it. So I am staying busy, y'all. And on top of that, I am applying for jobs. Don't just think I'm just ex- taking unemployment and just running with it. Believe me, it's not enough to pay bills around here. It's not actually enough to even pay my mortgage at this moment. But I have my savings. Unfortunately, it is starting to get down to the low side, but that is something that I do want to add to you all to really focus on if you do have a job, um, and you are like, to be honest, there's nothing permanent out here. So please work on saving. Do not fully be a consumer. If you are going to consume, try to not spend so much. Please try to add to your savings. I cannot stress this enough, my people, my lovely people. Please save, save, save. Please invest, invest, invest. Okay. Um, you don't want to be in a situation kind of like what in my situation where you really don't have enough, for a rainy day. Because right now I'm in a rainy day situation. So please, please, please make sure you're saving something. These jobs are not permanent. A lot of jobs are being taken over by AI. And if you don't have the educational background as I do, it is actually even harder for you to get back into corporate America, and to make a decent amount of money. I have been insulted where it said you had to have a bachelor's and something else for $17 an hour. And I'm like, what? $17 an hour, y'all? But that's not stopping me from applying to things. I have applied for things that were $15 an hour and $12 an hour and still getting denied at this point. So just try to keep your head above water if you are in a situation that I'm in at this moment. Try to stay faithful, try to stay spiritual, get into your Bible, get the reading, educate yourself, y'all. You can't do too much studying. You can't do too much research. You never know. You might run into something new that you like. Um, my niche is, like I said, trading, but I do want to create businesses that helps, you know, people who were in situations that I'm in, single mothers or single parents. I just don't want to add it to just mothers, but parents, um, or people who just need assistance. So, um, with that being said, God bless you all. I'm going to try to post more. If you do like this video, you can always subscribe. Oh, too, y'all, I am a gardener. How can I forget that? I am a gardener, so I am going to try to start uploading my garden videos. I did very, very well this year. This is my 1.5 year because I claim half of the year last year. But this was my basically my first year of really, really, really doing good. But I'm my goal is to be God sufficient. But yeah, I plan on just being entrepreneur and growing from there. So y'all stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.